in the third regular session of the authority for committee.
We are now on item number 5, the privilege hour. Is there anyone from the body who would like to take the floor? None. And we are now on item number 6, the question hour. Anyone from the body would like to take the floor? Do you have questions? Thank you. We are now on item number 7, and may we call on our Sangguniang Bayan Secretary for the reading and the referrals of the proposed measures.
Item number 1 under first reading, a letter from the Municipal Mayor, Honorable Cesario R. Benedito Jr. requesting to review and appropriate action on Barangay Tugtog Ordinance number 1 series of 2026 entitled Tax Ordinance of Barangay Tugtog, Brooks Point, Palawan for 2026 to 2030.
This is referred to the Committee on Rules, Laws, Ethics, and Public Order and Good Government, chaired by Honorable Georgialine Quiachon.
Number 2, a letter from the Municipal Mayor authorizing the local chief executive to enter into a deed of donation with Miss Clarencia Pacquiao to the municipal government of Brooks Point of 15 by 30 square meters, portion of property located in Barangay Tugtog, Brooks Point, Palawan, to be utilized for a solar dryer facility.
This is referred to the Committee on Rules, Laws, Ethics, Public Order, and Good Government.
Number 3, Resolution number 12 series of 2026 from Barangay Tugtog, an ordinance establishing the Barangay Employment Service Office in the Barangay Tugtog, Brooks Point, providing funds therefore and for other purposes.
Same recommendation. This will be referred to the Committee on Rules, Laws, Ethics, Public Order, and Good Government.
Number 4, a letter from the Municipal Mayor requesting for a resolution for the issuance of a presidential proclamation declaring March 19 as a special non-working day in the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan, in celebration of the feast of St. Joseph, the husband of Mary, the patron of the municipality.
The said measure is referred to the Committee on Rules, Laws, Ethics, Public Order, and Good Government.
Number 5, a letter from the Municipal Mayor requesting a resolution for the issuance of a presidential proclamation declaring June 28, 2026 as a special non-working day in the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan, in commemoration of its founding anniversary.
This is referred to the Committee on Rules, Laws, Ethics, Public Order, and Good Government.
6. Proposed ordinance granting amnesty to disconnected water consumers with outstanding obligations within the jurisdiction of the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan.
This measure is referred to Honorable Jaja Quiachon, the Chairperson of Committee on Rules, Laws, Ethics, Public Order, and Good Government.
Number 7, a letter from the Municipal Mayor requesting to accommodate the Blue Alliance to present the locally managed marine protected areas in this municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan.
The said letter from the Municipal Mayor, Cesario Benedito, is for the information of the body.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer.
We are now on item number 8, the committee report. And may we call on the good councilor from Poblacion District 1 from the Committee on Social Services and Finance and Social Services to render his committee report.
Councilor Benedito is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to our Deputy Floor Majority. To our dear colleagues, pleasant morning and to everyone. The Joint Committee on Social Services and the Committee on Finance have the honor to present to this August body the committee report 2026 number 20 about a proposed ordinance institutionalizing the annual Luwang Pamilya na Bahay ng Books Point to be celebrated every September in line with the National Family Month, establishing the guidelines for its implementation, creating the Luwang Pamilya Awards Committee, providing for documentation, evaluation, funding, and for other purposes. The subcommittees fully support the said proposed ordinance. However, there are concerns regarding the inclusion of the solo parent family as well as the criteria for the selection processes. In view of those concerns, Madam Chair, this committee recommends for the further study of the said proposed ordinance. I move for the adoption of committee report 2026 number 20.
Any objection to hearing none? We adopt the committee report rendered by Councilor Benny.
Thank you very much.
Madam Chair, please acknowledge the committee report from the Committee on Indigenous Peoples and Cultural Communities, chaired by Honorable Nerelia Pacalzo.
Our interim Councilor Pacalzo is recognized.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Fully Bianca, I'm here for my committee report for the Committee of Indigenous People. So, finally, tayo po yan, bawas mayroon pong findings and recommendation. The findings, the IP community purpose, transparency to a breakdown of financial report of the reality share from ICC mining company handled by Vietnam coordination with CIP. The communication to pass a resolution urging IPQ Vietnam and CIP for the transparency in the decision of reality share received from Philippine Corporation or INC on program, project and activities funded thereof. The cabinet committee recommends to the August body to discuss the future to be calendared on next regular session. That's it, Madam Chair. I move for the adoption.
Second. Any objection? Hearing none, we adopt the committee report rendered by Councilor concerning the request from the Vietnam to account the amount of 74 million pesos. The royalty paid to them by Philippine.
Thank you. I move for the adoption of committee report.
Madam Chair, the chairperson of the Committee of Rules went back to her barangay to attend the special meeting. Hence, we're going to call the vice chairperson, the SB member from Poblacion District 1, to render the committee report for the Committee on Rules.
Councilor Benny is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The Committee on Rules, Laws, Ethics, and Good Government is the honoring report, the Committee Report number 2026-19, which is August body, with 6 subjects. Number 1, an ordinance regulating the use of all barangay-owned properties of Barangay Mampalo and imposing responsibility on borrowers for any damage occurred. And we can see on the committee report the findings of the committee, and the committee recommends that on the ordinance subject number 1, the committee recommends for its approval, and it found out that the subject ordinance is valid and proper. On the subject number 2, an ordinance establishing, managing, and regulating the use of the new Sangguniang Kabataan Hall, building of Barangay Mambalot, Buksan, Palawan. The said committee finds that the ordinance is valid and proper and recommends its approval. On subject number 3, a letter requesting a resolution authorizing the local chief executive to enter into a memorandum of agreement at Moose Point Municipal Police Station, Association of Laundry Captains, and National Police Commission for Peace and Order, Public Safety, Planning, together with its findings. The committee recommends for the approval of the request and also the corresponding resolution authorizing our local chief executive to enter into the said memorandum of agreement. On subject number 4, a letter from the municipal mayor requesting to adopt and approve the official logo of the office of the municipal mayor public market division. The said committee recommends that the proposed official logo be subject for review. And subject number 5, isang ordinansa na pinagpabawal ang panganak sa bahay ng tatakda ang narapat ng parusa para sa paglatog nito at para sa iba pang layunin. The committee hereby recommends that the proposed ordinance be not approved at this time, and also a subsequent committee meeting will be conducted for the further deliberation and refinement of the proposed ordinance. Based on the surname of prior residents who's been living community of barangay, the said this committee, together with its findings, recommends that the proposed ordinance be not approved due to lack of authority of the barangay to rename the existing streets, and the said proposal be treated as a recommendation and be referred to the appropriate office or committee to Sangguniang Bayan for the further consideration be scheduled to further discuss the matter. And also that Barangay Council to be advised for their guidance. That's all.
Okay, para sa clarification, sino yung authorized na ang pangalan talaga ng mga states? Kasi dapat siguro mapakalaman na rin talaga ng lahat ng barangay, yung mga existing ng mga federals. Kasi ang hirap paghahanap, di ba? Pagka mag-attend tayo ng kasal, basta doon lang sa ipilan, basta doon lang sa ano. Siguro, it's about time.
Is this something that Congress vested with the power to do the speech and the responsibilities as a leader of the board? And during our last meeting, with the League of mga barangay earlier, urged the barangays to submit their recommended rules for their cities commissions.
Sa bagay mga susunod na ng mga sessions ay nasa kanila. Kaya siguro isa na yun sa mga priorities na dapat natin mga dapat during our session sa mga barangays na susunod natin. Kung talagang mas mapadalas na ayaw ito nila. Instead na isang beses na makakaroon beses na para sa mga. Okay.
I move for the adoption of committee report number 2026-80.
Any objection? Hearing none. Then we adopt the committee report rendered by the committee on rules, here represented by Councilor Lily.
Madam Chair, please allow me to make a committee report for the Committee on Infrastructure.
Councilor Alvarez, recognized.
Thank you. This is the committee report number 2026-18 from the Committee on Infrastructure and Communication. A letter request from Ms. Diane Carolino, Site Acquisition Engineer of Jevan Technologies Philippines Corporation or Globe Telecom Incorporated, requesting the Sangguniang Bayan to pass an endorsement relative to the proposed project. And during the scheduled meeting, a quorum was established. However, the project proponent and or the authorized representative failed to attend the meeting. And due to the absence of the proponent, the committee was unable to seek clarifications, discuss the project scope in detail, address possible concerns of the local government, and properly evaluate the request for endorsement. And we recommend that the matter be deferred and that another committee meeting be scheduled with due notice to the proponent to ensure their attendance and to allow proper deliberation on the proposed project. And I move for the adoption of the committee report number 2026-18.
Any objection? Hearing none. Then we approve and adopt the committee report rendered by the Committee on Infrastructure.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We are now on item letter A under unfinished business.
Do we have unfinished business? None.
We are now on item letter B, the business for the day for second reading. Anyone from the body for second reading? Business for the day.
None.
Madam Chair, please acknowledge Honorable Georgia Joy Quezon.
We are the League of Presidents recognized.
This resolution that we request for approving business as sort is
What about, what is that measure? Okay, now, Monday of the month, so we will hold our session here. Diba? So, just inform them that the session will be held here in our SD hall and not in the Barangay.
We request our secretary also. Another Madam Chair is for the deferred draft ordinance granting amnesty to disconnected water consumers with outstanding obligations within the jurisdiction of the municipality of Buksan, Palawan. We Madam Chair that this should be referred to the Committee on Ways and Means, Finance, Ways and Means, because this is for the regarding our revenue.
Okay, jointly with your committee, with the committee and rules.
Then the lead will be the participation meeting.
The residents.
Madam Chair, I will recognize for the urgent measures requested by our voters.
Councilor Jackson is ready.
That does according to my duties to our presiding officer, our staff, and for our interns who are here today. I have here an urgent request coming from our local chief executive for first a resolution requesting the issuance of a presidential proclamation declaring March 19, 2026 as special non-working holiday to the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan in celebration of the feast of Saint Joseph, the husband of Mary, the patron in this municipality. Madam Chair, we have already passed same resolution, but then time is of the essence, and maybe our local chief executive has other in mind on why we still requested another resolution. So therefore, I'm sponsoring this resolution. I am now ready for the recommendation. Any question or clarification? Madam. I move for the approval adoption of a resolution requesting the issuance of a presidential proclamation declaring March 19, 2026 as a special non-working day in the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan in celebration of the feast of Saint Joseph, the husband of Mary, the patron of this municipality. I so move, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, any motions?
Thank you, Madam Chair, and I also request the Secretary to kindly attach an earlier approved resolution for our local chief executive's consideration. Another, Madam Chair, is a request coming from our local chief executive for a resolution requesting the issuance of a presidential proclamation declaring June 28, 2026 as a special non-working day in the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan in commemoration of its founding anniversary. I am now ready for the resolution. Any question?
Clarification? None?
I move for the adoption, for the approval of a resolution requesting the issuance of a presidential proclamation declaring June 28, 2026 as a special non-working day in the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan in commemoration of its founding anniversary.
Any objection? Hearing none, any motions?
Madam Chair, should there be no more measures under second reading, located in Barangay Tugtog, Brooks Point, Palawan, to be utilized for a solar dryer facility.
Madam Chair, before that, question na po sa ating proponent. In regards with the papers that we have that was presented to the mayor, can we double check the validity po? Hindi naman sa atin na po namin kasi marami po kasi mga papel po sa barangay dito. Hindi po talaga siya kumbaga na prescribe ng lugar po. Can we double check na po before we approve that? Thank you.
Madam Chair, we have here a letter addressed to our Honorable Mayor, Secretary Benedicto Jr., signed by Mrs. Clarencia S. Bacquiao. Ako po si Ginang Clarencia S. Bacquiao, nasa Los Comulang, at kaya sa Barangay Tugtog, Palawan. Ako po ay nagdanais na magbahagi ng lupa na pinaglalagyan ng multipurpose solar dryer na may sukat na 15 by 30 square meters sa katabi ng San Roque Chapel, Puro Paligaya, Brooks Point, Barangay Tugtog, Brooks Point, Palawan. And another is the tax declaration of real property. The name therein is Benito Bacquiao.
What is the registered number?
In the transfer certificate of title, yes, Benito Bacquiao, of legal age, married to Clarencia Sadam.
So, you would advise the executive to enter into a deed of donation, not just for Mrs. Clarencia Bacquiao, to the heirs of Benito.
So with that, Madam Chair, I will resume my earlier motion and will consider this under the committee meeting, Madam Chair. Another is a resolution requesting the Provincial Director of the National Police, Provincial Office, Palawan, to augment police personnel for the establishment, operationalization, and effective managing of Community Police Assistance Center or COMPAC in Barangay Samarinana and Barangay Ilan, Municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan. I believe, Madam Chair, that my colleagues are given a copy of this resolution, and I move for the urgency, Madam Chair, since we are requesting for the augmentation of personnel.
Thank you. Second, to the urgency.
Second.
There's objection hearing
Thank you very much. And for the information of my colleagues, the presiding officer, this is being requested by the Legal Mother that during our recent meeting, we have invited the Philippine National Police for the additional visibility in the barangays in North and in South. And we are informed, found out that they lack the personnel since months ago, some personnel from the other units were sent to augment the personnel here in the MPS Municipal Police Station. However, Madam Chair, recently they have been transferred to other units, and as of now they have only 31 personnel. Therefore, it is not possible for us to establish a compact in the barangays. And the Barangay Ilan and Barangay Samarinana welcomes the idea for the establishment of a community police assistance center. Lord, we move for the approval of a resolution requesting the Provincial Director, Philippine National Police Provincial Office, Palawan, to augment police personnel for the establishment, operationalization, and effective manning of community police assistance centers or compact in Barangay Samarinana and Barangay Ilan, Municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan.
Just a question to our proponent. Why is it that it's only Barangay Samarinana and Barangay Ilan? Why not Saragon or Sakin?
Because having a compact for every barangay, for 80 barangays would be impossible kasi kailangan ko mag-send doon the Northern Barangays.
But all the barangay captain agreed on
Yes.
specific provisions.
Yes.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
So without a small office there.
Yes, Madam Chair. In fact, Madam Chair, it is already the building or the office is already available in Samarinana and Ipilan. Ang kakailangan na lamang po ay yung personal po. Again, I move for the approval of this resolution.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, your motion is carried.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
We are still on unassigned business. Anyone from the body would like to take the podium?
No more unassigned?
We are now on item number 9, the resolutions and ordinances for third reading. Madam Chair, please acknowledge.
Yes, Your President.
May I move more than we suspend the rules and revert under second reading law for the resolution approving the barangay ordinances which is reviewed by the Committee on Rules.
Okay, rules are temporarily suspended. We go back to business proceeding. For administration.
Again, given the favorable recommendation coming from the Committee on Rules, it was reviewed that the two ordinances of Barangay Mambalot, an ordinance regulating the use of all barangay-owned properties of Barangay Mambalot, imposing responsibility on borrowers for any damage incurred, and another is an ordinance establishing, managing, and regulating the use of the new Sangguniang Katanaan Hall building of Barangay Mambalot, falls or is in line with the powers given by the local government code to the barangays. I omnibussly move for the approval of two resolutions approving the two separate barangay ordinances for it to be valid and operational.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we give a favorable resolution, which is barangay ordinances passed by the barangay house.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. And another is a request coming from our local chief executive for the authority of the local chief executive to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Brooks Point National Police Station, Liga ng mga Barangay, and National Police Commission for Peace and Order and Public Safety Planning. Madam Chair, I have already called the presence of our Philippine National Police during our committee meeting. Though in our committee meeting it was not that thoroughly explained, but during our legal meeting po, they explained the POPs office required by the NACO. So with this, Madam Chair, I move for the approval of a resolution granting legislative authority to our local chief executive, Honorable Cesario Ordonez Jr., to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Brooks Point Municipal Police Station, Liga ng mga Barangay, and National Police Commission for Peace and Order and Public Safety Planning.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we approve the authority of the local chief executive, mentioned by our legal president.
Thank you very much.
Go back to
Item number 9.
item number 9. Announcement.
Any announcement?
Earlier, some of our councilors said it would be better if we can have most of our sessions outside this hall instead of just twice a month, just twice a month na lang. So, first Monday na tayo, and then the rest of the Mondays ay sa tayo. Doon na Monday sa atin for balik tayo from this.
Madam Chair, to formally change what we have agreed po, I move for the amendment of our internal rules that the regular session of the Sangguniang Bayan be held in the Sangguniang Bayan Hall, Legislative Building, for the first session of the month, and the remaining sessions of the month will be held in the barangays, which will be agreed by the Sangguniang.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we revert back to our internal rules. Only the first Monday of the month, I think I will hold the session sa session hall. And the rest sessions is mga Friday, which our secretariat sila ang facilitate at recommend. Pero sana ay matapos natin lahat sa palimunan sa mga napuntahan nila. By the way, meron tayong mga mending barons. Mending barons.
So sa Monday po,
Wala tayong redirect barons na natin kayo. Dito po nakakatulong siya kay Pablo sa pag-impose na ating mga presentation. Meron kayong PCL next week, di ba? Pero Wednesday pa naman. Kaya may session pa rin tayo.
Another announcement. Happy birthday to our senior staff.
Yes, Councilor Lacanila.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Another announcement po from the Philippine Councilors League National po. There will be a 26th National Congress and the first quarterly continuing local legislative education program on March 4 to 6, 2026 at the World Trade Center, Pasay City.
Okay, yung sa mga gustong umaten. Ano yung national
National po, Madam Chair.
convention? Okay, next week na lang daw.
Thank you, SP Sara.
Next week na lang.
Any other announcement po? Sir Bruce, baka may announce na.
Committee meeting po, Thursday, same time.
Yung sa market natin, wala siya na eh. Kasi SB na hindi.
Kung wala na pong announcement, I move to item number 11 and I move for the adjournment of the 24th regular session.